Welcome to Two Fat Buds, the podcast where two seasoned connoisseurs with more years under their belt than most strains have in THC percentage gather to share their musings on weed and life. Meet your host, two old souls unapologetically embracing the art of getting high and the wisdom that comes along with it. The disclaimer: the comments made on this podcast are the sole product of these two well-aged minds and do not necessarily represent the views of any guest or affiliates. So grab your favorite strain, kick back, and join these two old buds as they embark on a journey of rambling about everything and nothing, all at once. It's a potpourri of laughter, contemplation, and ideas that only come from a lifetime of toking. Welcome to Two Fat Buds, where the green conversation meets the golden years.
Welcome to Two Fat Buds. My name is Leigh Hacker, along with
Skunkle Al. How you doing, guys?
what is going on, Skunkle Al?
Oh my, not much this week, thank God.
Yeah,
Not much.
not much this week, huh?
Not in my house, anyhow. I hear you're busier than a two-peckered goat.
Buddy, if you only knew. If you only knew. Let's get the man. We're running behind.
Yeah.
I'm a little late on what I'm doing. Stoner Granny's watching. There it is. Hi, Stoner Granny is in the house. What up? What up, Nora? Much love. Thank you for always being here. Watch our show. We appreciate you. Buddy, busy ain't the word for it. Busy is not the word for it.
Well, that's cool. Go ahead and do a plug for yourself.
A plug. Let's see. So starting Monday morning at 8 a.m., there will be a new cannabis radio station that will be broadcasting via the internet, and it's called WPOT, Wicked Pot.
WPO.
And, you can catch it at WPOT.live instead of .co or .com. It's WPOT.live in your web browser. And there's a player in there you can click on, and they'll play while the DJs are playing.
Nice.
And you'll be able to hear us talk on the air the whole 9 yards. But yeah, we're going from 8 a.m. till midnight, Monday through Friday.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. Very, very excited to be able to do this in my life.
Mm-hmm.
WTHC is still around, and they'll be around for a while, hopefully. I saw an opportunity to go a different route than what I felt they were going, and I took it. Welcome in, Tiff. Welcome in.
I don't see Tiff yet.
I'm checking on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not commented yet, but it shows on my phone when someone comes in.
Nice.
So I'm cheating. That's Damien. What's up, Damien?
Hey, Damien.
What's going on, man? No seen in a long ass time, man.
Hey, Tiff.
What up, Tiffers? Yeah, so new radio station. We got an app coming out to that once it's up and running, you'll be able to download the app from any app store, put it on your TV, put it on your phone, your tablet, whatever it is, and you'll be able to listen to the radio station that way. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's I'm excited about it.
That's worth taking a smoke, huh?
Yeah, give me, man. I told you I am lacking tonight.
Wow. I never see you without smoke. This is a first.
Ain't got it. I just wasn't ready. Count us down, Al.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Campfire, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't got smoke. I just didn't have it ready.
I hear you.
Glad to hear you're making it back to the light, brother. Very glad to hear that.
Yep.
My niece went in. My great niece, 6 years old, went in for a surgery this morning. They found a lump on the base of her skull,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to go in and remove it today. And everything
Okay.
went good, thankfully.
Was it impinging something or?
Man, from what I understand, I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie to you.
All right.
But from what I understand, first of all, it was a fluke they even found this. My
Yeah.
niece and her sister are twins, and they were both born premature. And
Uh-huh.
the niece had surgery today. Her health was the worst out of the two preemies. She was in the
Mm-hmm.
hospital longer. So every year they're part of a study at the Children's Hospital, and they get a complete checkup, a complete physical, MRIs, CAT scans, the whole 9 yards
All
to
right.
measure their growth and stuff. Okay.
That's cool. Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't for the MRI or the CAT scan that they were doing, they
They'd
would
never.
have found his growth.
Mm-hmm.
So they called it. They thought it was one particular type of tumor that grows on the spine of the hang on
Patient.
brainstem. It grows on the skull and the brainstem together, and it's usually found in older people, much older people.
Yeah.
Not in, but it wasn't in that location exactly,
Mm-hmm.
from what I understand. But I do know they had to go through her sinuses, up through her nose to do the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
6 years old, man. Ain't no 6-year-old should have to go through a surgery like that. It was 7.5 hours. And she's
Wow.
gonna 2 days in ICU while she recovers.
I can
Uh,
imagine. The
we
first
tested
time having a surgery like that, that's
Yeah.
pretty powerful, man.
The original diagnosis of it, after the surgery, when they pulled it all out, they think they got all of it,
Mhm,
was that it was not cancerous, which is good.
mhm.
I guess that they have to do another test to confirm. It's called the freeze test. I don't know what that means. I just know it's the medical term that my nephew used
Yeah,
in the chat that he sent out to everyone today. But at first glance, they don't think that it was cancer. When
good,
they originally saw it, they thought it was,
good.
because of where it was located and the size and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was a total fluke that they found this little
Cyst
lump,
or lump.
and
Wow,
they got it taken care of, from what I understand.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
very
awesome.
much.
Well, I'm happy to hear that about her. I'm glad that she's doing all right and the surgery went all right.
Yep.
That's excellent.
Yeah. So my nephew and his wife will be spending the night up at the hospital for the next couple of nights with her.
Mhm.
Um, which, her other two sisters that are at home are being cared for by the older sister and their grandmother.
Yeah,
And they have a very strong support staff, of friends that are going over, making sure that everything's good at the house and stuff for them. So it's all good. It's all real good.
that's cool.
Yeah, me too, Tiff. Thank you, though. Thank you. Um, what else is going on? 420 Campfire's got a tokathon coming up. We were going to do a telethon through WTHC radio, but because of the situation with that, that is not going on. So now on March 16th, starting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern on the 420 Campfire page, you can watch me, the other admins, the managers, and maybe a few mods do tokes. For every $5 donation, we'll each do a toke, and
Nice.
all the proceeds go to help homeless vets. I can't do like I did last year, where I say, "Oh, it's been a couple of years or a year since I've done dabs," because I dab every day. Ever since last year's tokathon, I've dabbed every day. So
Yep,
no big money for Leigh, just $5 hits,
yep.
$5 tokes. So if you want to see us get really high, bring your PayPal, bring your Cash App, and bring your money, and yeah, try and get us to become super super high.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so that's what's going on. What else is going on? I always got shit going on. You know that. I just can't think of everything that's going on right now.
I know. And that's why I like to bring it up in front of you so that you can think of all those nice things.
Yeah.
Anything going on for Valentine's Day?
No, man. Not on my end. Not on my end. I
your
see. I always saw Valentine's Day as a corporate holiday
Yeah,
that they did just to get more chocolate and cards and flowers sold.
yeah.
And so we usually, I mean, I don't know, we might do a card or something, but there's no real Valentine's exchange that we do that me and the wife do.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done that even when we were dating. I don't think we were doing that. So I don't know. What about you? You got any Valentine's Day plans? You taking the wife out to dinner or anything?
We did that over the weekend because we
Nice.
figure the day of, it's so crowded out, you
Yeah.
can't get a seat anywhere.
Yeah.
We just did it this week, and yeah, we went out and had a nice steak dinner, and
Oh, nice. Where'd you go?
we went to, what was it? Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Probably one of the best steak places in Sizzler.
Yeah.
Or Ponderosa.
Exactly.
You ever have a Ponderosa?
Yes, I did.
Man, Ponderosa used to be so good for their steaks. Oh my
It
God.
used to be, yes. And then they stopped selling them and started with a continual menu and
Yeah.
blah.
And then Sizzler had that all you can eat buffet. Did you ever have a Sizzler?
I don't think.
Oh man, Sizzler had an all you can eat buffet. They always had like fried shrimp and tons of stuff, but there was always steaks.
Yeah.
Always steaks being thrown up on there, and
yeah,
they bring out fresh batches of grilled steaks. And yeah.
Stoner Granny says, make every day Valentine's Day. Absolutely, Stoner Granny.
Yeah, nice porterhouse ribeye Saturday from Texas Roadhouse. Is that what you're saying, Tiff? Yeah. Or are you talking about Texas Roadhouse? Because if so, yeah, Texas Roadhouse is delicious. Their seasoning on their steaks really good.
Oh yeah.
Their bread and butter. Oh my God.
The cinnamon butter. Yeah.
Yes. On that, what is that? Rye bread or something like that? The dark bread.
Any bread.
Yeah, but man, is it good. It is so good. It really is.
It is. Well, we could talk about food the whole show. Probably shouldn't talk about that. No, we probably shouldn't talk about food the whole show.
Why not?
Well, even though it's important to both of us, it doesn't mean it's important to the rest of the audience.
Oh, okay.
We live by it, but
Well, I think everybody lives by food, brother. If not for food, they wouldn't be live. No, we're going to a place called Stagecoach. It's a mom and pop place.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes away from me. Nice. See, I like a good mom and pop restaurants also.
Yeah.
I like good mom and pop shops also.
Yeah, the mom and pop restaurants are getting thin, very thin. I think we have one maybe close to us, but nothing like it used to be.
Not like it used to be, huh?
No.
Man, that sucks.
Yep. Do you remember when shit was open 24/7?
Do I remember? Yes, I remember. Man, I remember being bored at the house at 2:00 in the morning and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Walmart and sit on the bench that they got in the store because every Walmart had that bench.
Yep. Right inside the door. Yep.
No, I'm talking about in the back of the store, the very back aisle that ran along like electricity and
the shoe aisle. Stuff.
Yeah, by the shoe aisle, the bench. I used to go in there and sit at 2-3 in the morning and watch people just go by and make up stories about why they're at Walmart at 2 or 3 in the morning doing shopping.
Oh my. That's
what up, Carl?
Hey, Carl.
Coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, so you're done that now? Go sit down like in a public park and watch, and as people go by you, make up stories about who they are, what their background stories are, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
buddy.
it's
That's always fun to
interesting.
do.
Oh yeah.
It is always fun to do.
Especially the people that walk with something up their butt.
Nowadays I wouldn't be surprised if most of them don't have butt plugs up there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I just want everybody to know that my butt has never accepted a butt plug, nor will it ever accept a butt plug. Thank you very much, Leigh.
Well, there was this one time in band camp with this flute and piccolo, and no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had enough sleep. You know me, I never get enough sleep. I am so fucking slap happy right now from lack of sleep, I think.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think that was the angels in the sky.
Mhm.
Carl's comment, I used to think it was the angels in the sky. Hey, so what's going on in the world of cannabis?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. According to Marijuana Moment,
Yep.
there's a lot going on, guys. Let me see. UFC warns fighters to stop using marijuana immediately so they aren't punished under California athletics rules.
So, have you read that article? Do you know what that's about?
No.
Okay, so UFC has a fight coming up in California this month.
Yes.
And the UFC just unbanned marijuana. They no longer test for marijuana. But under California fighting laws or boxing laws or whatever laws UFC fall under, California state, which is a legal state, so explain this to me, still tests all their athletes for cannabis.
Yeah, that's
They
bullshit.
pee dirty, they're not allowed to fight. So UFC immediately told all their fighters, hey, you guys that are smoking weed, which we don't care, they're planning on fighting in California. So we don't be smoking because when you go up there, you're going to test positive and they won't let you fight.
Well, it's a little bit late now because unless it's after 30 days, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They're gonna test if it's in that range. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's some kind of shortcut we were never told of, but
Yeah, I don't know. Carl wants to know if there's anything going on in PA when it comes to marijuana laws. You know what, Carl? Actually, there is. Yep. According to High Times, the Pennsylvania governor calls on the state lawmakers to legalize weed.
Yep.
Your governor's behind it 100%. He wants the state lawmakers to just go ahead and do it. So
he's pretty much always been behind. He's been pro cannabis since the beginning.
Nice. In other words, he's a closet toker.
Yes, probably. Probably, and you know, let's face it, people need to really open their eyes about this wonderful plant.
Ain't that the truth?
I just spoke with somebody who had stage 4 cancer, and through the course of using RSO, mushrooms, and weed, she is now stage 2.
Nice.
Which is phenomenal.
That's huge.
It is.
That's huge, dude.
And they say it has no medical impact whatsoever.
Yeah, they're full of shit. What it impacts is their pockets because of big pharma. Scared at the fact that cannabis heals people and gets them off of being customers where they can keep milking them by giving them these drugs that cause side effects. Here we go again with that fucking side effect bullshit on pills. Let me stop now.
Stop.
I'll stop. I'll step off my soapbox. Cannabis heals. Pharmaceutical kills. That's all I want to say.
Yep. They do.
Welcome in, Missy.
Hey, Missy, welcome in.
Yeah. So let's see what else is going on. We talked about this a couple weeks or last week, if I'm not mistaken. But the congressman is demanding answers from the DEA on marijuana rescheduling review. This is on February the 8th. So this is an update basically to that. One of the co-chairs of the Congressional Cannabis Council, or caucus, sorry, sent a letter to the head of the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, on Thursday, which was last week, urging the agency to release more information about its ongoing review of marijuana scheduling status under the Federal Controlled Substance Act, the CSA, including what is planned deadline is for the finish and whether it. I got to keep on reading, and I lost it. So basically, what they're saying is, we want to know what it is you guys are doing. What's your deadline on when you're going to come up with your answer on whether or not you're going to reschedule or not.
Yeah.
If the DEA doesn't reschedule, then I think Congress has to vote on it or something like that. It'd be a lot easier if the DEA would just go ahead and reschedule than to get Congress to agree on anything right now. Well, you know how it is. Politicians, fuck them all.
Congress would probably be pro marijuana, though. A lot of them are smoking it. Reportedly.
They won't answer that question, I bet.
Nope.
I bet you their interns know which ones are smoking it.
Damn straight.
Man, could you imagine getting an ex-congressional intern to come on here and tell us which politicians were smoking weed in the bathroom?
Yep.
Well,
probably have their own office or own, special.
Man, they honestly, I mean, DC's a recreational state or a recreational. And DC's not a state. No, it's not a state though. It's the District of Columbia.
District of Columbia.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it is a state, but it's not a state at the same time. Anyways, I bet you they have their own dispensary in Congress or their own delivery service in Congress where they get their weed delivered.
They probably have smoking rooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would be cool.
I'll tell you what's crazy. In Ohio, the state capital has a bar in it.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
That only congressmen and senators and stuff for the state, the head officials, are allowed to go to. Tell me that's not screwed up.
That's not screwed up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my. What's up, brothers?
The Hawaii governor says legalizing marijuana can blunt negative effects of other horrible drugs. Speaking of marijuana and other drugs, the governor of West Virginia wants to legalize cannabis immediately to counteract the fentanyl crisis that they're having in their state. They're hoping that if they can legalize cannabis, that people that are trying to get high would switch to a much safer way of doing it with cannabis than to use fentanyl. Now,
no.
my only argument with that is, and I'm not saying there should be an argument, but cannabis is nowhere near as potent as fentanyl.
No, it's not.
I mean, fentanyl can kill you.
Yeah.
With the most minute dosage, that shit can kill you.
Yeah, it can.
But really I can see how people that have a drug addiction would use cannabis, because I know family members have done this, would use cannabis to get off the harder drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with the governor.
I have never heard. Well, I take that back. I've heard of people stopping marijuana or stopping, that and switching over to marijuana. So
yep,
I have heard of that. I was just gonna. So it is good. I am glad that they can make that connection.
Yeah.
At that time of need, because I'll tell you what, everyone's been there at the bottom. At least with this group has, that I know. And tell you what, it gets pretty dark down there.
It does.
All of us have been there at one point in time.
Yep.
And we've all succeeded in digging our own way back out. Otherwise,
it's cannabis.
Yeah.
At least for me, it takes cannabis.
Yep. Same.
If it wasn't for cannabis, man, I would not I probably wouldn't be here right now. Well, I know I wouldn't be talking about cannabis if it weren't for cannabis.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I wouldn't be breathing right now. I would probably have done OD'd years ago on my oxys. Because when the doctor gave me those, I started taking for my pain. I would take way more than I was supposed to because, you know, the more you took, the better the pain got.
Yeah.
With cannabis, it helps me relax enough that I can handle the pain.
Mhm.
It doesn't take the pain away, but it helps me. How can I explain it? For me personally, I'm speaking from my own experience here.
It dulls the
The senses when it
Mhm.
comes to pain itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up,
Yeah.
Jules?
Hey, Jules. Welcome in. We're just talking about our own personal ways of taking care of pain, whether we use marijuana and how does it affect that pain when you take it, especially marijuana.
Yep.
Any of you guys over there on the side, you're welcome to join the conversation. As you can see, that works. I know with me, it's really helping me because I have two types of pain. I have muscle pain, and then I have bone pain, where the bones are on bone and trying to do their job. I have pain 24/7, and on a scale of 1 to 10, it's worse. It's probably like a 22,
Yeah.
and at its least, it's probably a 5 to 6. Um, they changed me and put me on a different medicine. I used to be on oxys, and I got off oxys. They gave me something else this time, and it seemed to be doing the job at first. I was completely pain-free, and then all of a sudden, guess what? Our old nemesis is back, full force, so, you don't know what they're doing now.
Sorry to hear that, man. I really am.
Yep. Jolie, showing some love. Thank you,
Appreciate
and
the love,
hello.
Jules. North
Yep.
Carolina voters strongly support medical marijuana legalization, poll shows. Man, I think the latest poll said 52% of all Americans believe that marijuana should be at least medical.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah. Hey, Germany. I don't know if you heard or not. Germany is in the process of going completely wreck across the whole
Hmm.
nation.
Wow.
They went medical, but now they're talking about going completely wreck.
Absolutely. All that money they're missing out on?
Oh, tons of it.
Tons of it. I mean, states are making billions every year. Well, one point something billion was one of the numbers. Here we go. Multiple states across the country see record-breaking marijuana sales to
Yep.
close out 2023. And you know, they're talking about whenever they first started, it was like 15 million, 11 to 15 million, and then here 2019 saw a spike. It went up to 3 billion.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
And
billion, dude. I can't wrap my brain around that much money. I'm not gonna lie. Billion.
And then in 2023, they came across 29 billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Billion.
Again, with a B, billion. Like, holy crap, man. Holy crap.
Yeah.
There are 6 dispensaries at 20 miles of my house, Nora says. Nora, in Washington State, there's more dispensaries than 6 within 20 miles of my house when I lived out there. There was probably, within 4 miles of my house, there was probably 6 dispensaries.
Oh, wow. I never saw anything. Even growing up, I never saw anything. I never heard anything until I was a little bit older. I mean, knew, where not to hang out at, but
Yeah. But that is in Colorado. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. It seems like on every other street corner or every other little shopping center, there's a dispensary. And in medical states and recreational medical states, is that big green plus or big green cross instead of the red cross. For
Yep.
for medical, it was green for medical cannabis.
Yep.
Medical marijuana. Yeah.
And it's funny to see that.
Shoot. Let me tell you, I miss the prices I used to have out in Washington State, buddy. Picking up ounces for out the door, taxes paid out the door, $30 an ounce.
Yep.
$30 an ounce.
I don't know what that is. For the simple fact that Pennsylvania, as soon as they started with this, I was paying like $4.50 for an ounce.
Buddy, I paid $650 for 2 ounces when Ohio first went medical.
I believe it.
$650. Now I came with this little bucket. And I don't know anyone else that's ever said they bought a bucket of weed before, but I did. I bought a bucket of weed. It was 2 ounces. Bucket came with a handle, and you walk out the door carrying this handle, bucket of weed.
Nice.
It was crazy, man. Even in Washington State, I never saw a bucket of weed being sold.
No, that was probably cheaper than shit too, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. That would be nice to have those prices again. Which, if these states would do it right, and they were thinking properly, they would knock all their prices down to bottom low to try and stop the illegal shit.
Correct.
But then once they stop the illegal shit, are they going to spike it back up or keep it low?
I hope it stays low. You would think
I would say keep it low. If you can make $29 billion a year, give some back to the communities, please.
Most definitely. Man, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
In Pennsylvania, I don't know how the roads are in Pennsylvania. I know they are here in Ohio.
They suck.
The infrastructure, the electrical grid, the telephone, all that stuff, man. Our bridges, just pure shit.
Yep.
Could you imagine if these states that legalized cannabis said, okay, we're going to take 40% of the tax money to fix the roads?
Yeah.
How much nicer our roads would be?
Oh, man, it'd be like the Taj Mahal. They could make them out of marble.
Carl says we need the illegal stuff. What do we need the illegal stuff for, Carl? I'm confused, buddy.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the black market of cannabis? Is that it?
Oh, yeah. He's talking about illegal weed. Because
the black market.
Because it's so expensive in PA. A lot of people can't afford it.
I believe it.
Right now in PA, you can get an ounce for 120 up to 340.
Street weed, illegal weed. Are you talking about medical dispensaries?
I'm talking about medical dispensary weed.
Gotcha.
PA.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's for bud.
Yeah. It's been a few months, man. I'm not gonna lie. Last time I went and bought bud, medically in Ohio, it was still really close, like $2.80 an ounce.
Oh wow.
$10 a gram. But I drive to Michigan, man.
Yeah.
It's so worth the drive once a month to Michigan to pick up a month's supply of my medicine.
No doubt.
Even if I'm paying $100 an ounce, I'm still saving $180.
Yeah.
So for the price of 1 ounce, I can go to Michigan and get 2 ounces, kind of thing. Easy.
Yeah.
And we're talking top shelf stuff at that price, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice. I got some stuff here called Mountain Dew Breath. You ever heard of it?
No.
Ooh, man, one joint and I'm feeling good.
Really?
One joint for me and I'm feeling good.
And that's an indica.
That is the indica, yes, sir.
Mountain Dew
Mountain Dew
breath.
breath.
I'll have to check my dispensary. Hopefully it'll come.
Let's see, Carl says, I have a weed bill of $3.50 a month, but I can't afford that. I went to the dispensary and I smoke every day, and I can get that on credit if I need it, but I can't go to Diaper Land and get it. No, I get it, man. I get it. What'd you ask? Yeah. He said, you ain't more of that joint left you lit. Can I smoke some of it? Yeah, baby. Here you go. You're enough. You're enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Back to marijuana movement. Let's see what High Time says. Nah, that wasn't interesting. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff in the news, but I think one of the problems is I read all this stuff on a daily basis, so I can't remember what we've already talked about, what has been talked about.
I know.
If there's any vapors out there, people that vape cannabis, High Times has an article that they just came out with today, and it's the best vapes of 2024 vape brands across the nation for 2024. I kind of wonder if Crude Boys is on there.
Here's one in marijuana moment. Idaho lawmakers want to ban marijuana billboards advertising dispensaries in neighboring Oregon.
Really?
I can't remember if Idaho's a legal state or not. Are they?
I think they have medical, or if anything, they only have medical.
Yeah.
But I think they don't have anything. Give me a second. Let me Google that.
Yeah.
Nope, Idaho's still illegal.
Is it?
Yep.
No wonder they want the billboard out of their state.
That is hilarious.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious.
That is hilarious. That takes a lot of cojones too. Let me tell you.
Yeah, to go to a completely illegal state and say, guess what? Drive a little bit further to Oregon. Isn't that what it was, Oregon?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. And you can buy legal weed and smoke it here.
Yep.
That is funny. That is funny. Oh my gosh, that is funny. Oh man.
Yeah,
that'll crack you up. That will crack you up. Hey.
Yes.
What is today? The 8th?
8th.
So 16th is the following Thursday.
Yeah.
But the Thursday after that, we have a guest coming on.
Do we?
We do.
Who's that?
His name is Jake Dill. He is a stand-up comic and a real radio DJ for K-Rock in Los Angeles.
Nice.
And I reached out to him to see if he'd be interested in coming on our show and talking about his comedy and talking about him DJing for K-Rock and and introducing his world-famous dog. He has a dog that every guest that's ever been on K-Rock has held this dog, and he's got a picture with him. And
I'd like to see how he does this.
Yeah, I tried to talk him into a couple years ago when he first got the dog and first started doing it to make an Instagram for the puppy.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's ever done it. I really don't, because I've never seen a post. But yeah, could you imagine taking your dog every day to work and every famous celebrity that comes into your radio station, you get a picture of them holding your dog or petting your dog or whatever? That made that dog pretty famous.
Yep.
Who was it? Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy. You know how it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He was just holding Tibby. Let's see, 2 days ago, there was a Facebook post
Wow.
of Gabriel holding the puppy. Yeah, funny shit right there, man. To have a world famous dog, to have more people know your dog than they know you, and you're the DJ on the radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kibby goes to all the concerts with him and wears earphones, earmuffs, whatever. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's got one of those like baby carriers where it goes in the front of you.
Yeah.
Puts the dog in that and goes everywhere with it. Everywhere. That dog is with him 24 hours a day.
That's cool.
That is his life, is that dog right now.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Yep. Anyways, yeah, so we'll have Jake Dill on here the 21st, 8 p.m. for a live show.
That's awesome.
He's a pretty funny. He is a pretty funny comedian. He does a lot of he does some political stuff, but most of the stuff is more Bill. I can't think of his last name. There's a particular comedian that really impacted Jake's life when he was younger.
Oh, Engel.
No, not Bill Engel. No, we're not talking about Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Fuck.
That's the only one I know that starts with a B.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, that's the only Bill you know. You forgot about old Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Mr. Jello.
Yeah. Bill, I want to say his last name started with a B also. Anyways, the guy does very Jake talks a lot about like DMT in his set and his comedies.
Yeah.
Psychedelic shit like that. He's very open to stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Crystal. No, not Billy Crystal, but yeah, that's another famous Bill comedian.
Stoner Granny says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 campfire.
Oh shit, let me grab that joint again. Bill Bellamy. No, is it Bill Bellamy?
Yeah, from the Righteous Brothers.
Nope, that ain't it then. That's a singer. I'm trying to think of comedian. I don't know. It'll probably, as soon as we hang up here, it'll probably come back to me right away.
It probably will.
Yeah, we got him lined up. So it's cool to have Envy on last week.
That's cool.
I don't have anyone lined up for the following week, but I do have a friend that is a cannabis cook. They make edibles and stuff. That I'm talking to. Her name is Carrie. Talking to her to see if we can get her to come on and maybe do like a 15-minute cooking demonstration on how she infuses like different things.
Hey, I heard
already been made.
I heard that Jess became a owner-operator now for a dispensary. Maybe we should try to schedule her up here again and see how that's going for her.
Yeah. She is getting ready to leave, if I'm not mistaken, the 12th. She leaves for Scotland for a week or two.
That's cool. Vacation.
Probably won't be till after that. And when she gets back, she's got some other stuff going on. So probably wouldn't be till the end of March before we can get her on here. Okay. But yeah, I know she'd be interested. I know for a fact she'd love to come on for us. That's question. Cool. Anyone out there in the audience right now interested in coming up and telling us your story, like the first time you ever smoked cannabis? Well, open up the floor to that. All you gotta do is say, yeah, I'm interested. And I will send you a link. If you get the link to work, you're more than welcome to come up here and tell us your first time smoking cannabis story. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll open up the floor all next week and invite everybody to come up and tell their story about the first time they ever smoked cannabis.
Yeah, or experienced it. That'd be good too. You know, where were you when you experienced your first experience with cannabis? You know, whether or not you smoked it or not, it doesn't matter.
Carl, you said Jess. I am sending you an invite right now in Messenger. If you click on that and follow the instructions, it should take you to our green room. And we'll bring you right up and let you talk about the first time you ever smoked cannabis. How old you were in the whole 9 yards. I'm going to assume, like most people, you were in your teens. That's the other thing, man. I don't know if I talked about it on here or not. You know, kids, less and less kids are smoking cannabis now.
Yeah.
Because it's
We
not cool no
talked
more
about
because
that
the older.
last year.
Yeah.
Or last week.
Last week. Yeah, that's what I thought we talked about that. The
That was
more
a long
kids are
time,
saying that
last
it's not
year.
cool that my parents are smoking cannabis, so there's no reason for me to go out and smoke cannabis. I think that is hilarious. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Heather
Yep.
said she was in her early 20s the first time she ever smoked cannabis.
Oh, wow.
Nice. She was a late bloomer for that. But, you know, it's either in your teens or in your college years, it seems like the people smoke cannabis for the first time.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
I didn't get mine in college. I didn't go to college. I went straight into the military. But I tried mine about 16, and it was hash. It wasn't weed. So we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We figured, fuck it, we'll try it. Just peer pressure, I guess. So
Yeah. What up,
that was
Ron?
my first time. Hey, Ron.
Stoner Granny says her first time was 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Wow.
I bet you if Stoner Granny was up here right now, she would tell you there's one reason why she started smoking weed. It was because of watching some guy live on TikTok talking about cannabis.
And that one guy would be you.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not an influencer. I did not influence that lady to smoke cannabis. Not at all. You. She said you to you, Al. She's talking to you.
Me? Yeah. Not me.
Uncle Al got Stoner Granny on double credits.
No, actually, a couple years ago, you got me as well, so don't even do that. I clicked on the TikTok video, and all of a sudden, you come up next, and I thought, you know what? I see that guy a lot now. Let's click him. Let's follow him, see what's happening, and voila, here we are.
You said next week. You didn't say tonight. Oh, yeah, you can do it next week. That's fine.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I'll bring you up next week, Carl. Let's talk about the first time you ever smoked weed.
Yep.
Give you a platform to speak about that on. Not a problem at all. And again, anyone that would be interested in coming on next week, just let me or Al know this week. Hey, let me come up on the stage. Let me come up on your guys' studio and talk about the first time I ever smoked weed. We'd be more than happy to have you on here.
Absolutely.
In fact, I might hit up a couple of the mods and members of Campfire, see if they want to come up and talk about their first experience. Give them like 5 or 10 minutes to talk about it.
Yeah. That'd be cool. You ready to do a 5 count?
I am dragging ass right now, if you can't tell. This is probably got to be my worst podcast I've ever done.
It's fine.
I feel it. I can feel it.
You're doing fine, buddy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Campfire.
Burning the candles at both ends this week.
Yep. No, bullshit. You've been burning the candles past couple months, buddy.
That is true. It's all starting to catch up.
Yep.
I can feel it. It's starting to catch up on me, Al. It's starting to catch up on me.
I know. You'll be all right.
I need to quit dipping in mustard when I can't catch up.
Yep.
You ever heard that saying before?
No.
You've heard the saying like this is an AB conversation, see your way out of it.
Yeah.
That's what quit dipping in mustard when you can't catch up. Is another way of saying that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Breathe, Leigh, just breathe.
Hell yeah.
What do y'all want to talk about? I feel like I'm just dragging here. What do y'all want to talk about? We got 10 minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? Hey, Facebook world, YouTube world, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, anything.
Never said I was.
Anything at all. Never said I was.
That was a wrestler reference that I just did. What do you want to talk about? And the wife just whispered to me, "You are not that wrestler."
Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, guess who made a comeback last Friday night and is going to be in WrestleMania this year?
No clue.
The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock is coming back to wrestling.
Why? He can't make enough making movies?
www.news. No, man, he something about the organization that bought the WWE. He just became president of it. So he actually owns the WWE now, from what I understand, the way it's all working out.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah.
So he owns WWE. Nice.
At least he's the president over it. I don't know if he's the actual owner, but he is the president for.
Oh yeah, president.
TKO, and I think it was TKO that bought the WWE and the UFC.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was just elected president of both of those, or of TKO. So does that make him the owner, or just I don't know. All I know is the man's got money enough to float a boat in the ocean without the boat touching the water. That's how much money he's got.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah.
I float a boat in a river and it doesn't touch the bottom. Does that count?
Look, if you got a boat, to me, you got money. Boat stands for break out another 1,000.
Yeah, normally it does.
Yeah.
You got to take care of it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Just like anything else, as long as you take care of it, and it costs money to take care of anything you own.
Yep.
You know, my car, I need an oil change on my car yet again. It's like I just did one fucking 2 months ago. I was just looking the other day. I just drove for the first time in a while. I looked up and looked at the oil tag. You know, the sticker says change your oil, and it said certain miles. I looked down. I said, I'm only over by 200 miles. No big deal. But for some reason, man, do you remember oil changes being every 7,000 miles back in the day, and now it's like every 5,000 miles?
Yeah.
With the synthetic stuff?
Yeah.
I don't get that. You would think that synthetic stuff would make you be able to go longer without oil change. Nope.
No, it's slipperier.
Faster.
It's slipperier due to what the fuck are they? Micro balloons like of air.
All right. So next week, open forum. Talk about the first time you smoked weed. Spread the word around. If you're in Campfire and you're in one of the rooms, let them know, hey, Leigh and Al are looking for guests. Yep. Come on next week and talk about the first time they ever smoked cannabis. And we would love to have you all up here. Love to have you up here and talking with us about it.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, we would, because hey, sometimes we just don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Went 40,000 one time on an oil change. Wow. That car you sent to the junkyard with 380,000 miles. Holy shit, Ron.
Yeah.
It's a lot of miles to put on a car.
Miles.
This is the first car I've ever owned that I bought new. That it has over 100,000 miles on it right now.
Yeah.
But it's also almost 10 years old. So.
Yeah, but it looks new enough that somebody wanted to steal it.
Ain't that the truth? Just go for a joyride or something.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing with them.
Right across the road.
Yep. Yeah, they coasted out of my driveway into the neighbor's yard.
Yep.
You never do an oil change before 15,000 miles. Yeah. I get it. Your first car started grain is a 1969 Mustang. Nice.
Yep. I drive like an old man.
What? His first car was a Ford Pinto. That's hilarious.
That is hilarious. Oh my God. Whenever she said that, did you just envision, what was it, Bill and Ted?
I did actually.
And
Yeah, it was Bill and Ted.
the Pinto
Yes.
going doink and
Yep, and exploding. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, Chevy Camaro.
67. Nice.
Chevy Camaro.
Nice.
Nice.
Those had round headlights too, didn't they, Julie?
Learned to drive a 1972
72
orange hatchback Pinto.
Wow.
Orange. Man. Yeah, Jules said that those did have the round headlights.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And that had a split T-roof. Had a T-roof on top with the glass panels.
Yeah.
And the back window, I think, was split in two.
Ron, you still got your high school car. What was your high school car?
Yep.
And is it drivable? Very nice car, 3-speed. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
67 Pontiac Firebird convertible deluxe. Damn it.
Is it still drivable, though, is my question. And if so, where do you drive it on Sundays when you drive it once a week?
Yeah. Fred Flintstone style. Floorboards are out of it.
Yep, floorboards rusted out. You got to run with your feet to make it move.
Yep.
A little tight style nowadays.
Yeah. They'd probably tax that if they knew you could do it.
Yeah, really. Oh, man.
You know, that just gave me an idea. Why don't they make
transmission nice?
Why don't they make floorboards out of like that bulletproof glass?
Yeah.
That way you can get the light coming into the floor. It won't be dark and musty no more.
Yeah, true.
And it'll protect your feet from anything happening there.
Yeah. Ross says that Pontiac Firebird has 0 rust, and he's getting ready to do off the frame restoration. Man.
Nice.
Gee, Mo Nilly Willie. It's crazy.
Nice.
But I'm a little bit fucking high. I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit giggly.
Yep. I know. This is a nice version of you. I've never seen it before.
I am definitely out of my zone tonight.
You're ready to check out early, man.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I keep looking up at the clock. We got a minute. I'm like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Usually I got way more to talk about. Usually I'm way more set up. Dude, at 7:30, I looked up. I said, "Oh shit, it's 7:30."
Yeah,
to get ready for the podcast. I didn't have any medical marijuana moment. Nothing pulled up.
Yep.
Nothing. It's been a hectic week for me.
I did the same thing.
It's been a hectic one. Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you what. 34 seconds into 59 minutes of doing it. 34 seconds. I'd say we call it.
Oh, come on. We only have like 45 seconds now.
10 seconds left.
No.
Thank you so much for coming and watching Two Fat Buds, as you guys do. We appreciate the fact you do that and you come and spend an hour
Yep.
with us every Thursday while we sit here and fucking
Thanks.
do whatever happens shit.
Yeah. This one definitely happened.
It did. This is not our best one, I promise. We've
No.
had way better. We've had way better. So, but from me, much love. I'll catch y'all next week. Al, what do you want to
Yep.
say?
I want to say much love to you guys too, and thanks for coming in. Come back next week. It'll be funner, guaranteed.
We'll have more shit ready. Until then, y'all take it easy. Have a good week. Stay high. Stay lifted. Stay tuned.
Yep. Much love.